Oh my goodness. What a game. The Green Bay Packers made an unbelievable statement against the Cincinnati Bengals, and I seriously can't get over it. From start to finish, it was a showcase of supreme resilience, especially with Jordan Love dialing up those incredible passing statistics. 19 for 26, that's sharp. His leadership qualities were absolutely on point, and that connection with Tucker Kraft, massive, just massive. Love seemed like he had an answer for everything, creating openings and leveraging Josh Jacobs in the red zone. I mean, 2 rushing touchdowns. When you see Jacobs thundering downfield, the defense couldn't handle that dual threat offense. And hey, 11 tackles by Edgerrin Cooper underlines that defensive mastery. Oh, and everyone, we've only just scratched the surface. So, don't miss out, hit that subscribe button because you want to see where the Packers go next. Now, let's take a closer look at Josh Jacobs, who was an absolute game changer. I mean, we always knew Jacobs had talent, but wow. Against the Bengals, he was on another level. The numbers might tell you part of the story, 57 yards off 18 carries, and when you add in that mind-blowing 11.4 yards per carry, it just screams dominance, right? But it's not just about those figures. No, the way Jacobs chipped away at the Bengals' defense, keeping those chains moving and keeping the Bengals guessing, was key to the Packers' rhythm. Every yard seemed to be hard-fought, yet calculated, as Jacobs found and exploited holes with such precision, credit to the offensive line, of course. Those 2 rushing touchdowns, absolutely crucial. The first one set the tone early, and the second one was critical in maintaining the lead. When you see him bulldozing through defenders or slipping past tackles, he was just making Cincinnati sweat. But it's more than just physical skill. It was his ability to control the pace, seize the moment, and elevate the entire team's swagger that really stood out, showing exactly why he's essential for Green Bay already and going forward. Now, let's flip the script and dissect the defensive lapses from the Bengals that opened up these opportunities for Jacobs and company. Here's the thing. The Cincinnati defense was, quite honestly, all over the place. I mean, conceding 153 on the ground and 256 through the air. It's a sign something's just not clicking, right? They seem to struggle with maintaining any kind of consistency, which has been a thorn in their side throughout the season. I guess part of the issue was their reactionary approach. Instead of tackling challenges head-on, they were playing catch-up, trying to patch holes here and there, you know? And Josh Jacobs, well, he had a field day exploiting these gaps, running riot with an average that just made it painfully obvious they weren't up to the task. Also, you could almost sense a lack of communication, a kind of disorganization, especially when the Packers kept piling on the pressure. If they don't start tightening up these cracks, not only are they going to pay against tactical teams like Green Bay, but it could spell real trouble down the stretch. And honestly, where do they go from here? It's a tough road ahead unless they find some short answers soon. Okay guys, shifting gears here to the heart-stopping fourth quarter between the Packers and the Bengals. What a rollercoaster ride this was. Joshua Jacobs set the tone right off the bat with that explosive 14-yard touchdown run. I mean, his drive and determination were just insane, and it put the Packers in such a strong position early on. Then, boom, Evan McPherson nails a 45-yard field goal for the Bengals. Now, you got to respect his ice-cold demeanor, especially when the stakes are sky high, right? And listen, if that wasn't enough, Jordan Love really stepped it up. The way he connected with Tucker Kraft for that sleek 19-yard touchdown, seriously, folks, it was a masterclass in keeping composure and making the plays count when it matters most. Then, the Bengals had their moment. Wow, Jamar Chase with his 19-yard TD catch and Joe Flacco's savvy 2-point play. You could feel the fight they still had. But don't forget Lucas Havrisik, folks. His calm and precise 39-yard field goal was the nail in the coffin for the Bengals. What a game. What did you all think of that last quarter chaos? Hit me up in the comments because I want to hear your take.